So let me tell you a little bit of the story behind the class. It's a little bit of a personal story. So when I was working as a speech pathologist, I would always get stuck when my client was struggling with the task that we were working on, okay? And this also happened with my own kids. I just always would feel bad for them. And I would have a hard time really helping them move through the difficult task. I felt if a child can't sit, then why should I make them sit? Or if a child has trouble reading, it would just pull on my heartstrings to see them struggle. I never knew where to push. I never knew where to encourage. I never knew really where to modify. So should I let them do their work standing up or really make them sit in their place just to work on their attention skills? Or should I suggest to a teacher that they take an oral test or a written test, which might be more difficult for them? It was very hard for me to balance this. So again, the questions that kept on coming up for me were, where do we push? Where do I encourage? Where do I modify? And then talking to other speech pathologists, talking to other mental health professionals, therapists, the occupational therapists that I worked with, the physical therapists that I worked with, the teachers that I worked with, they also had these same questions. It wasn't so simple. And further questions came up. How do we help children take responsibility for their learning and help them develop a love of learning despite their difficulties? This is very important to me, just as a professional, to really help a child maintain that love of learning, that excitement about learning. I hated to see kids be despondent about their learning or feel, give up. And another question, how do we motivate children and help them persevere when they are struggling? What can we say? What can we do to help us balance these struggles that we had as professionals and our kids' struggles, our clients' struggles?